what are your thoughts as you look ahead to the 2024 season?
Well, we're excited about the season. We built or are in the process of building a new car for this year. So it's been a huge undertaking to say the least. We won the chassis, so we thought, okay, we're in good shape. But as we got into it, we've had to replace literally every nut and bolt on the car. So we've done a lot of work. It's come a long way. The downside of that is we kind of bit off a little bit more than we thought we were going to. So we're a little bit delayed as far as the car being done. I kind of hoped that it would already be done, and it's not done yet. So, but we're working on it. So we're getting there. Excited about the season. We're looking forward to running the entire season. We're going to start it anyways and see how it goes. Traditionally, or last year we only ran Delaware. This year we're gonna look at running the entire season. So we're gonna start at Flamborough, race one, then we go to Sauble, then we do the back to back at Delaware. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. We're excited though.
No, that's awesome to hear that you're running the full schedule and that, because I mean, it was great seeing like the races at Delaware and watching you run up front and that, right? So
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
yeah, us as well. So yeah, we're it should be a lot of fun.
So what track are you most looking forward to getting to now that you look at that full schedule that you're ready to tackle?
Well, I've only ever ran at Delaware, so I'm really looking forward to Delaware because it's comfortable and it's home, and I've raced there forever, right? So
Hmm.
definitely comfortable with that. But as far as trying a new racetrack, I'm really looking forward to Sauble. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been to races there before, same as Flamborough. I know Flamborough has its challenges. So I reached out to my buddy Jared Fitzpatrick and talked to him, and he's going to help me with the line there. So I've there's nobody better than him at Flamborough. So
Yeah.
I figure if I'm going to get advice, I may as well get it from him. So looking forward to that one as well.
I gotta say, I think he's on that Mount Rushmore of Flamborough people and that just by the success he's had in everything there.
Absolutely, 100%. It doesn't matter what it is. He's fast there. So hopefully he can get me up to speed sooner than I would have been on my own.
So what made you want to get like interested in the hot rods to begin with?
So I've loved the hot rods since the first time I've seen them. So my buddy Jesse Kennedy, which I bought my old car from him.
Yeah.
He started running the hot rods. I kind of watched them a little bit more, obviously because of Jesse and Steve Book too. There's a couple of guys there that have been around forever, and just I love the nostalgia of the class. I loved everything about it. I like the fact that those old limited late models had somewhere to go, and you put a tin volley on it, and it was just it's an awesome class. I love it. I think it's fantastic. The people in it are incredible. The racers in it are incredible. Um, yeah, it just has that draw to me, and it reminds me of when I was younger too, in the street stocks that ran way back then. They were all in that mid '70s Chevelle stuff, and just it brings me back to when things were cooler, they were funner. A lot of good times, a lot of good memories back then.
So how did you get started in racing originally?
So originally, I started in enduro. I worked with a guy by the name of Rob Burton that ran a late model, and he put me in an enduro car. So I started that way and went into enduro, and then kind of moved my way up through the ranks from there.
Right on. What was your looking back at those enduros that you ran like back then? What was the most like memorable moment that stood out for you?
Getting my butt kicked every single race by Barry Newman. Barry Newman was incredible in enduro cars way back then because I was in the late '80s.
Yeah.
So yeah, just how good he was and thinking guys cheating and all this other. He was really good. Um, Being young and not realizing that how good guys can be, and it's even Steve Book, like watching Steve Book run enduro races as well. The guy was just phenomenal. He won a lot of them. Everybody thought he cheated, but he didn't have anything any better than anybody else. He was just better than everybody else as far
Yeah.
as enduros. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and racing with those guys too, right?
Yeah.
Really hard competitors and really good people. So
So who would you consider your racing hero?
George Wall, 100% George Wall. Grew up living behind him. His daughter and I were really, really good friends, still are to this day. But George Wall was absolutely 100% my hero.
Right on. Last question, just based on everything that you've done with your career, what's a piece of advice that you would give to someone that's just getting started?
Stay calm, be smart. Um, don't let the emotion of it get the better of you and do dumb stuff because it'll come back. Race clean, and appreciate it and respect it because it's a lot of fun. It's a great thing. Racing is a really cool community, and nobody knows that better than me with what I went through last year and the
Hmm.
racing community being there to save me and help me through it. It is a great group of people and embrace it for what it is.